What is up, you guys? It is your girl GRWM coming back at you with something actually really new today. So I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, but I'm also going to be talking about season 2 of Euphoria. So first off, I just want to talk about how remarkable the acting is. The atmosphere of the show overall is like literally its name, Euphoria. The cadence, the cinematography, and the aesthetically pleasing shots is just like they went above and beyond. I now see why they took 2 years to complete season 2. Anyways, so Euphoria is basically through the lens of Rue, and Rue's a high schooler, so we're through the lens of a high schooler, but not only is she a high schooler, she's a drug addict, so her perception is not always gonna be dependable. And by dependable, I mean it's gonna be give or take on how dramatic, how life or death, how crazy these situations were and how we remember them. See, there was a quote in a video, I'm not sure of the video, but I'm gonna list it below for credit, and it says in the comments, it's not like how high school was, but it's how we remembered high school. Another aspect of the show that I liked is how they used colors to represent emotions. Like red was passion and anger, blue was depression, purple was euphoria. That was Rue's plane. Another thing about Euphoria that I didn't even know until I started watching other videos on YouTube is that they stole so many ideas and made them their own, but at the same time correlate to both portraying Euphoria's characters and the source they took it from. And I think that was just very cool that they took pop culture and made it aesthetically pleasing but dark and informational at the same time, showing not only the highlights of the highs but showing Rue at her darkest times. See, now Euphoria's characters are narrated through the plane of Rue's mind, sometimes fluid or meshing, and sometimes we don't know if it's memories or if it's even a reality or if it's just her daydreaming, but they can be very dark and gruesome. And one thing about Euphoria is they did decide to take it to that level and make it explicit, and there's a lot of sexual content in Euphoria, and it does make you wonder what audience are they targeting, because it's about high schoolers, so of course high schoolers and maybe even middle schoolers are going to be drawn to this. And you know, when your parents tell you don't do something, it makes you want to do something more, so it makes you wonder. Of course they say that it is for young adults and it is for, you know, people who feel that they can find a comfort zone in the show. I think it's all about how you look at the show yourself. But I do like that they showed more of Lexi and Cassie's family, and I like that they showed more of Nate and Cal's family and more of their stories, and also Fez and Ashtray's story, which I think was very needed to further understand and bond with the characters, seeing why they interact the way they do. The last episode of season 2 had me shook, and I feel represented a lot of trauma for every character, especially with what was displayed in the play, and Cassie literally proving Lexi's point by letting herself get absorbed by her emotions and get the best of her. But I think it honestly made the play that much better. And throughout season 1 and season 2, I was always happy to see Rue get sober and see that she had a chance to become sober or even redeem herself in both seasons. And I think Rue is battling her inner belief of God, honestly, because somebody who really doesn't believe is not going to steady question all throughout season 2, all throughout season 1. Even in her special episode that was in between season 1 and season 2, she questioned God every trip. She's always praying out to him, and I feel like, yeah, she's just battling that a little bit. Okay, so let's get into the love triangle. I think Jules is an a-hole and has many wounds, as does Elliot, and I'm very extremely disappointed with Jules again, and with Elliot, because it's like, for a couple minutes of lust, that's the part that I don't like. plus knowing how fragile Rue is. Then I was questioning their intent when telling Rue's mom she was using, but in the end I respected it because she recovered, so I let it slide. Lastly, let's get into the second love triangle. Maddie, sweet Maddie. She didn't deserve what Cassie and Nate did, but she did what she had to do. And Nate got his as well, as if it was all a part of a bigger picture when Fez got his revenge at the New Year's Eve party. Right after they committed what they committed in the bathroom where Maddie thought Nate was taking a shit. And that is all, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. Bye.